G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website and YouTube channel Kangaroo Court of Australia. Now, it looks like Brittany Higgins has checkmated Linda Reynolds in a defamation case by calling a new witness, former Assistant AFP Commissioner Leanne Close, who will be giving evidence on Thursday, the 22nd of August 2024, because Leanne Close's evidence is almost certainly going to contradict the evidence that Linda Reynolds gave and possibly evidence Fiona Brown gave. Now, Leanne Close's notes from 2019 were tendered at Bruce Lehrmann's defamation case, and they said that she had info that the victim might have been drugged, which is Brittany Higgins. So I suspect that'll be tested tomorrow as well. Now, I'm going to read you out part of an article I published a couple of months ago, which sets out the background to Leanne Close and her evidence. And then I'm going to read you out some of the reporting from a few days ago where Linda Reynolds was questioned about it. Now, it's only been reported in the last few days that Brittany Higgins is calling Leanne Close as a witness. You don't call someone as a witness if you think they're going to do damage to your case. You obviously call them as a witness if you think they're going to help your case, or you know they're going to help your case. Obviously, that theory is total crap when you have a look at Linda Reynolds calling Scott Morrison. But anyhow, and it was probably a good move by Brittany Higgins to leave it to the last moment to call Leanne Close as a witness, because that meant Linda Reynolds hopped in the witness stand last week and perjured herself potentially. Whereas if she had known that Leanne Close was going to give evidence, well, maybe she would have changed the evidence that she gave last week. Now, on the 11th of April 2024, I published an article titled, "Did Bruce Lehrmann use a date rape drug like GHP to assault Brittany Higgins as suspected by the AFP as a possibility?" Which starts off, former Assistant AFP Commissioner Leanne Close wrote in her notes in relation to a meeting with Senator Linda Reynolds about information that Brittany Higgins might have been drugged by Bruce Lehrmann, and that this may have happened before and it could happen again. This evidence is dynamite because it has never been made public before and is powerful evidence of a cover-up, at least as far as that evidence is concerned. It was not discussed at Bruce Lehrmann's rape trial, to my knowledge, nor at the ACT inquiry into the police cover-up, which was overseen by discredited former judge Walter Sofronoff, nor raised by the AFP, and nor raised by News Corp's Jeanette Albertson, who was leaked all the material from Bruce Lehrmann and Walter Sofronoff. As soon as I started writing about the alleged rape in 2021, people in the comments and on social media speculated that a date rape drug was used on Brittany Higgins. I thought about writing an article on the possibility that a date rape drug had been used many times, including recently. But it's a bit complex, especially given the fact that Bruce Lehrmann is currently facing further rape charges in Queensland. But now the possibility that a date rape drug might have been used has become public via Lehrmann's defamation case. I think it needs to be addressed from a cover-up viewpoint and also the possible future ramifications. The evidence shows up in an affidavit by former Channel 7 employee Taylor Orbach, sworn on the 2nd of April 2024, which has the master chronology supplied by Orbach by Bruce Lehrmann and authored by Lehrmann's barristers. In paragraph 158, it says, "I also have concerns from info I heard that this may have happened before or could happen again. I was referring to the info that the alleged victim may have been drugged. Paul, we need to speak to a range of people. Security, staff, cleaners may also have info." When she says Paul there, that's Assistant Commissioner talking about another AFP officer. Now, that's Leanne Close, the former Assistant Commissioner, AFP Commissioner, and her evidence is going to be tested tomorrow, Thursday. She'll be giving evidence, but it's already been tested to some degree because Linda Reynolds answered some questions on it last week. And I'll read you out some of the reporting on it. News Corp reported on the 9th of August, meeting with Assistant Commissioner, and it says Senator Linda Reynolds said the first time she was told about an allegation of rape was at a meeting with the then AFP Assistant Commissioner Leanne Close, who advised her Ms Higgins had decided to proceed with a sexual assault complaint. The Senator was questioned about the notes from the Assistant Commissioner, which stated Min pointed to the couch and said found out through the DPS report. Min means Minister Reynolds. Questions were put to the Senator that she told the Assistant Commissioner they had become aware of the incident on Tuesday and it happened on her couch on Saturday. Senator Reynolds told the court the notes from the Assistant Commissioner were not the entire conversation, but a summary of what had been said. She continued denying knowing about the sexual assault before they had met. "This is what I had been told by Assistant Commissioner Close. I was actually addressing Fiona Brown, that it was on the couch," Senator Reynolds said. "I do not recall Assistant Commissioner telling me that Ms Higgins thought she had been drugged." What she did say was the appropriate actions was to allow Ms. Higgins' agency, and we should support her with anything she needed. She said it was important that Brittany come to us, and that's what we did. I suspect Leanne Close's evidence is going to be absolute dynamite. Like I said, you don't call a witness to help the other side, although Linda Reynolds has done it by calling Scott Morrison. So Leanne Close's evidence should contradict Linda Reynolds. That puts her in a big bind. Possibly contradict the evidence of Fiona Brown, the former chief of staff for Linda Reynolds. Now, Fiona Brown's not going to give evidence from what I can tell, though. They're going to use some of the transcript from the defamation trial, Bruce Lemon's defamation trial, and possibly the rape trial. And if Leanne Close's evidence contradicts Fiona Brown's, well, that's two witnesses for Linda Reynolds that are in trouble. The judge could find Leanne Close's evidence isn't credible, but I don't think so myself. And if the judge does find that Leanne Close's evidence is credible and that evidence has contradicted Linda Reynolds and Fiona Brown potentially about when they knew about the rape, well, it's game, set and match, and it's checkmate for Brittany Higgins, I reckon. Now, I'll put a link to my article I quoted from at the beginning below this video on YouTube, so you can click on that and read more. In Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media, I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself, so please support my Patreon account or PayPal account. You can donate any amount. We currently have 445 patrons, donating $2,429 a month. I need to almost double that to become financially viable. Set a target of 600 supporters, Patreon supporters, to become financially viable. So I have 155 to go, so please support that. You can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out in a big way. And the link for the Patreon account or PayPal account will be below this video on YouTube and also on my website. And please share this video on social media and please hit the like and subscribe button. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.